Hi, I'm Tom, one of the co-founders of HireAra, and in this demo, I am going to take you through how in about 2 or 3 minutes, I am going to create a formatted profile, formatted CV, a spec CV, and a landing page on behalf of a candidate. So the first thing I am going to do is add the candidate CV. Then I'm just going to browse which type of content I have available on the platform. This is just where I'd select it, select which brand I want to work with, if I want to work with a spec, anonymized profile, or a full formatted CV, or even into like a candidate search report. So I'm just going to start with this 3 dot CV, and then I'm going to paste in the job description. Adding the job description, what that does is that just feeds into our AI and any summaries that we write. And it just means that this kind of summaries, the information that we highlight is just super relevant to where I'm submitting the candidate to. So it's just personalizing and making the submission relevant to the hiring manager, the kind of making the information relevant to the reader. So that profile will take about 30 seconds to produce on the platform. And what I get on the left-hand side is the original resume CV, and on the right-hand side, the new formatted version. So you can see the branding has pulled across. This is my nice AI summary. It's highlighted in pink, just telling me that I've got to proofread this and make sure I'm happy with it. I can click into here, and if there's anything extremely anything relevant that I want to highlight, I can click bold and highlight it. If I want to make any edits, I can literally type away to edit. Very, very simple to use. Then what I have below is the candidate's career history pulled across from the left to the right. You can see the platform has automatically highlighted the job title in green. It's pulled up the company name and the dates. This is just using the kind of pre-built template that's been set up in the background. And what it means is when I edit the profile, I don't need to spend any time thinking about the brand. It's fully consistent and standardized and looks really nice and clean. So what I can do is hit download as a PDF, and then that will just download that to my desktop. If I was using the platform within one of our CRM integrations, that export button pushes the CV, the content, back to the CRM, and it's saved under the candidate's files. So that's my spec profile that I'm going to submit to the client. The other thing that I like to do when I submit a candidate is I often like to spec out that candidate at the same time. So the logic being, if the client isn't interested, doesn't go with the candidate, I want to make sure that they've got enough demand, kind of ready to place that candidate somewhere else, because I know they're good and I know they're looking for the next opportunity. So what I've done is I've just changed the template to my Zebra spec CV template. The brand, I've just set up a different brand here. It's with zebras, not dots, just to show kind of how powerful and how kind of clean and professional you can make that brand look. And the first thing that you'll notice is on my spec profile, the candidate's name has been stripped out, and the platform has automatically changed the candidate's name to a qualified accountant with PE-backed leadership experience. So that PE-backed element has been added here because in the job requirements, I said that I was looking for a financial director in a private equity house. So straight away, that spec profile has then been tailored and personalized to the job that I'm actually going to spec the candidate to. And then you can see on the education summary, we've anonymized, I think the candidate went to Nottingham University. We've anonymized that to a top 10 UK university. And then the same with the company names. So you can see the AI has automatically read the CV and then stripped out any points of PII data. So when I send this to a client, they're not going to be able to work out who the candidate is. The other thing that I like to do when I spec out a candidate is rather than exporting and just sending the profile as a PDF or as a Word doc, what I like to do is actually generate a website on behalf of the client. The advantage of the website is I know who I've sent it to, so I then know when they've opened it, and I get notifications in real time saying, "Hey, Sarah from Amazon has opened that link." So I can use that as my kind of BD trigger. Say when Sarah opens that link, pick up the phone and check in and see what she thinks about the candidate. So if I open the website in a new tab, there you go. You can customize everything here, even as far as customizing the domain, and make it kind of look and feel like your own brand, and really, really kind of nice and clean, kind of digital way of submitting a candidate. You can embed videos, you can embed your calendar link, and even kind of really nice call to action buttons in there. So what that is just generating that kind of digital kind of B2C level of experience when you spec out a candidate. And the advantage for you is you're going to know when those links have been opened. You can really use that as your BD trigger to pick up the phone. So that is how in a couple of minutes, what I have done is use the platform, the AI, to create a formatted CV, a spec CV, and really lots of kind of stunning, consistent, branded content about the candidate that not only makes the candidate look good, also makes my brand look good, and it saves me a ton of time.